Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new 2023 No Boundaries 19.1 toy hauler travel trailer. We're going to take a few minutes, walk you through the inside and outside of the RV, go over some of the new changes for the 2023 lineup. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are now up inside the brand new 2023 No Boundaries 19.1 toy hauler here. So starting off for the new 2023 model change, you're going to have new interior wood color, new countertop color, new floor color. So a little bit different look on the inside. Over here you have the LED light strip going on inside of some overhead cabinetry. Big window overlooking the backside area of your RV, and that window does open. Over here we have our 32-inch Connexus 12-volt TV. That is on a swing arm, so you can kind of maneuver it around, but it is 12 volt for you boondock campers, so you can kind of catch up on the local news if you want. You have an AC system by Coleman in the roof right here. You have metal fender well areas here. Little portable table that would go in between your two couches back here. Plenty of D-rings in the floor area. Now these two sofas will actually flip up against the wall, giving you room to bring your toy in. You have a magnetic screen here on the back section, so you can basically zip it up and down in the middle or take it completely off if you want to. Little patio area back here. Kind of spinning around, looking toward the inside here. You can see the docking lights up here to help you load things at night. I have them in amber mode, but if you flip the switch the opposite direction, it will actually turn clear. So you got your choice. Same thing with the porch light you'll see when we get back outside. Now down on the side of the wall, there's an electric outlet, propane leak detector, your digital thermostat up here for your propane furnace, and your AC system. Now over here we have a Norcold 10.7 cubic foot 12 volt refrigerator. Freezer on top, fridge on bottom. Just down below that is your propane furnace. Going on up in here a little bit further, we got a little kitchen area here. So down below you have the central vac, which is basically a foot dustpan vac. There's all linoleum throughout the camper, so you basically sweep everything in and right into the dustpan vac. The vac does not come with the hose. If you want the hose, you can order that aftermarket from the vac maker. Convection microwave, so you can cook or microwave either one. And a little bit of storage underneath that sink area there. 2-burner propane cooktop here, and it has a little flip-up lid. It is a glass lid, so it kind of acts as a backsplash. Pretty easy to clean up. And you have a window back in behind there that does also open. Large bowl sink, high-rise sprayer faucet, or I'm sorry, high-rise faucet. It's not a sprayer faucet, just a high-rise faucet. And you do have the hood range light and fan, along with some cabinets up, space up above here. Now directly to our left here, we're going to have the bathroom area. You have foot flush toilet. The solar charge controller here, this is a 30 amp solar charge controller. It has a 190 watt solar panel on it standard. Turbo exhaust fan up top. Little medicine cabinet area here, along with sink and a little bit of counter space area there as well. Some storage underneath. And then you have your step-in shower. Shower-wise, it's an ABS tub surround. It does have a pull-across draw curtain, which is attached at the bottom and top to help keep water from coming out. And you have a skylight up above as well. And then it also has a little shower miser feature here to help save you on water and basically hot water as well. Kind of recirculates some of the water until you're ready to use it. The bathroom door handle actually has a lock on it as well. Up here is your little bedroom area. So you have a 60 by 80 queen bed. And there is some storage space here on the left. A little counter space as well. Down below is your electric box with the breakers and fuses, which does auto detect whether it's a lead acid or lithium type of battery. That's kind of cool. And beside that is the controller for your inverter system. It comes with a 2,000 watt inverter system as well. A little bit of storage back there, little cup holders, a little more counter space. The window on both ends of the bed do open, but the one on the front of the RV does not. You have some more overhead cabinet space with some backlighting in there. They have pull-down nightshades on the windows. But overall, pretty decent, fairly roomy for a lightweight toy hauler type of trailer. This thing comes in just under 5,100 pounds dry weight. So they're trying to keep it lightweight, decent size, so you're not having to have a big monster truck to pull things with. All right, we're going to head outside. I want to show you around the outside of the RV. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, guys, we're now back on the outside of the brand new 2023 No Boundaries 19.1 by Forestriver RV. Again, toy hauler travel trailer you seen when we were inside there. So kind of going over some outside changes here. First thing is going to be graphics. It's still a white fiberglass base with the lower gray, but they did change up the vinyl graphic pattern a little bit. So that's going to be a little different for you. Down below here, you can see heavy-duty scissor jack. There's 2 on the front and 2 on the back to stabilize everything. You have pass-through storage compartment area here. A spare tire is in here. You could obviously move that somewhere else if you want to, but from the factory, it comes right here. Baggage door is held up by a magnetic clip. This area right here is set up for a griddle. It comes with it, Suburban Elite griddle. You can see pop up here in the picture of one I took a picture of previously, but same basic setup. You got a little table, little cold water spray port, electric outlet, furnace exhaust out right here, and down below is your propane hookup. Now, while we're looking down here, check out this new suspension for the 2023 lineup. This is the Curt independent suspension. I'm going to pop up a quick video here that the factory did so you can get a little more detail than what I know about the RV.
We are on site with you today. I'm Cody Shade, and we are giving you a field test of the Curt Beast Mode suspension system featured on the 2023 No Boundaries product lineup. Now, this is our 5th season with No Boundaries, offering our consumers a turnkey adventure unparalleled in the lightweight travel trailer segment. The Curt Beast Mode is going to take No Boundaries to that next performance level that you haven't seen yet. What makes it so special? Well, let's start with 5 inches of articulation on both the single and tandem axle setups. You've got an axle-less design that provides independent suspension going over smooth or rough terrain that both reduces rattles, reduces vibration, and increases the towability of the product. Now, the maintenance schedule on the Beast Mode suspension system mirrors that of exactly what you have towing down the road today, which is a never adjust braking system along with easy lube hubs, so it's virtually maintenance free. This will not only increase the length of life of the towable unit itself, but it will give you the peace of mind that you need to go farther off the street from street mode to beast mode like you never have before. Now, what sets this product apart are the nitrogen-filled gas struts along with racing-inspired coil spring design. Performance for No Boundaries has been the pinnacle of the product design. And again, we are laser focused on bringing you the most towable, most versatile product on the market. For more information about the Curt Beast Mode suspension system, check out ForestriverInc.com/NOBO or contact your local No Boundaries dealer.
Learn more about the No Boundaries Beast Mode suspension system by visiting ForestriverInc.com/NOBO.
Pretty cool video right there. Kind of again showing you the improvement on that axle system. Now back to the axles here. We have Goodyear Wrangler tires. You also have 4-wheel drum brakes, easy lube hubs. They are 12-volt electric brakes, so make sure you get a brake controller in your vehicle, very important. That tire pressure monitoring system as well on each individual tire, and it comes with this Gen 2 screen by TST. Very nice little setup here, and this will tell you tire temperature. It also tells you tire pressure. We'll go over a little more detail on that shortly. Deep tint safety glass windows. Above that window is your stove exhaust. There's a little flapper in there, so you do have to make sure you open that up if you want to get the smoke out while you're cooking in there. Power awning has the LED light strip built in close to the body of the RV up there. Adjustable arms for tilting for water runoff purposes. You also have a manual override in the front arm head to crank it in case of an electronic failure. There's also a little porch light up there next to the entry door. Again, you can flip that from clear to amber or vice versa, depending on what you need. With this new suspension system, it raised the height of the RV. So last year's model had a double entry step. This year's model has a triple entry step because again, you have more ground clearance. I think roughly it's around 20 inches on the last one I measured from the ground to the bottom of that stabilizer jack back there. So that's going to be right close to that. I measured, I think it was the 19.3 earlier when I'd done a video. So fairly similar. You have that black entry door, and it does have the little window in it here that is Lippert thin shade ready. And basically what that means is there's an aftermarket shade you can buy, put in there, and block off that window for privacy. Now during the day, you don't really notice that there's a window there. You can kind of see it looks like it kind of disappears. But at night when the light's coming through from the inside, you can kind of see through it a hair. So that thin shade's not a bad idea to do aftermarket. Back to that step, I forgot to mention, that step is rated for 500 pounds. Flips up inside the entry door, comes down, touches the ground, adjustable feet. So a little heavier duty than the traditional hover style step. Next to that large grab handle there at your entry door, you have some informational stickers. They're starting to put the floor plan there, so it makes it easier to walk around a dealer's lot, shop, get your model number, and some specs on the RVs as well. Also, you'll notice that sticker there that talks about Azdel composite material on the sidewalls. That fiberglass is attached to an Azdel composite material instead of a wood Luan board. What that basically means to you is the RV is much less likely to have delamination of fiberglass when it comes to water leaks. Luan board obviously can rot. So if your window were to leak or your door leaked or something, you get bubbles and delamination where that could possibly go bad. So here they're trying to help prevent that type of stuff. Obviously you got to make sure you maintain your seams and seals, try to keep water out. But if water does manage to get in, it's much less likely to have an issue on your sidewalls. Now down in the lower corner here, it is prepped for a portable solar panel. 20 amp could go through here. Their inside version, like we talked about earlier, is up to 30 amp. But here you could put another solar panel, which has 20 amps wiring for. And that would basically allow you to boost your solar, depending on where you're boondocking, how long you're boondocking. That's kind of a nice feature. And keep in mind, solar obviously needs some direct sunlight. A lot of people like to buy these, park them under trees, things like that for shade to help keep them cool. Well, then your solar's not doing its job very well. That's where that little side solar charger could come in handy. If you got a portable one, you could stretch out into the sunlight and also help yourself there. Obviously, you've seen when we were inside the little patio deck area. Now you can leave that folded up, take it off, kind of detach it if you don't need to use it or whatever. But that ramp door will drop down so you can load your vehicle easier. Now looking up on the roof here, you can see things on the top of the roof as far as your Rhino roof rack system. That's a pretty cool feature to have. You can attach those kayak bars that I had sitting over on the ground earlier. You could do like ski holders, bike racks, different things that they make for those, luggage rack type stuff you can put up there and, kind of add some extra stuff for you storage wise. They're rated for 500 pounds. Looking from the front side, you can see here solar panel, TV antenna, plumbing stack vents, air conditioner, all that type of stuff up there. Make sure you get up there from time to time and maintain those seams and seals. Again, very important to keep water out of your RV. You have a little fold in and out ladder back here on the corner. Again, rated for 250 pounds to get you in and out. You'll also see these little vents. There's one on the bottom here, and then there is another one up top. So if you are towing and you have gas inside of, say, a motorcycle, four-wheeler, RZR, whatever, that shakes around in there, you're supposed to pop those open so that fumes can come out while you're driving down the road and not just build up, stinking up the inside of the RV. Another thing down below is your dump hose holder. So this one doesn't have a bumper, being a toy hauler. It don't have that traditional 4-inch square tube bumper. So they put another holder thing underneath the bottom there for you. Stepping back here a little bit so you can see the overall side of the RV. Very nice, clean line look. Now just in front of your axles here, you have the dump area. You have a gray and black dump handle. They are pull cable dumps, so your gate valves are up inside that enclosed underbelly. It's going to extend your camping season basically into a little bit colder weather. The gate valves are up inside there. You have 12-volt heat pads on your holding tanks to help keep them from freezing. Those heat pads are technically rated to 0 degrees. But obviously if it gets down that cold, you may have to skirt the bottom of the RV and stuff like that to help keep that wind chill from sucking the heat out of there. You have a detachable power cord. This is a 30 amp electric cord, and this cord is probably 25, 30 feet long roughly. Just above that power cord there is your cable satellite inlet. Also have a black tank flush here on this side. You hook your hose up to, flood the toilet tank and rinse it out. 6-gallon gas and electric water heater. And you can see here in this picture, you have your 1 1/16" drain plug in the lower middle, a electric outlet in the lower left, or electric switch. So you flip that on for electric, you flip the switch on inside for gas. That was in the bathroom, the control panel that I think I forgot to mention. You do have your gravity fill fresh water tank here, along with your city water inlet. And just down below is your cold water and hot water low point drains. It's great for winterization purposes, and also the fresh water cap to drain that is under there as well. Now back inside this storage compartment area, there's a little panel right here. You can remove the screws right here and get back in behind there is your water heater and stuff, so that you can bypass the water heater for winterization purposes. Other side of the compartment, again, you have the magnetic holders. Now down on the corner here, you're going to have your main informational stickers here. These are very, very important stickers. We're going to pop these up for you here. First sticker is your production sticker. Tells you the production date, tells you your VIN number, axle size, but most importantly on this is telling you the gross vehicle weight of the RV. That's the most you can load the RV up to, axle weight, hitch weight, everything combined. Do not exceed that number. Next is your unloaded vehicle weight sticker. This is basically telling you what the RV weighed when it rolled off the factory assembly line, and it has the length on it as well. And next we have our cargo carrying capacity sticker, basically telling you how much gear you can load into the RV before you exceed that gross vehicle weight on the first sticker. Again, do not exceed that. And last but not least is the tire sticker, telling you tire size, but most importantly here, tire pressure. Very important to check your tire pressure, and very convenient that they added that new tire pressure monitoring system so you can keep an eye on it. That'll again allow you to see what's going on with your tires while you're traveling down the road, and also the temperature of the tires. So keep an eye on that stuff. And again, make sure you check your lug nut torque from time to time. Very important. Now here on the front, you have a nice 3/4 fiberglass front cap. They have an LED light strip that comes across. There's a light switch inside on the little area when you first walk in there. And that light switch, a lot of people ask what it does when they first get their RV, and everybody forgets about this light across the top. That's what it actually will work. You have 2 5/16 hitch ball, heavy duty safety chains, 7-way Bargman wiring plug, power tongue jack, LED light built in, manual override in case of an electronic failure. The thing comes with a single 20-pound propane tank from the RV factory. We've had a lot of customers that upgrade this to a dual 20-pound tank system with an auto changeover regulator. If that interests you, talk with the sales guy. Just remember that's adding more hitch weight and taking away from your cargo carrying capacity. It's not a lot of weight, but still remember to subtract it. You do have a little battery disconnect area right here, along with the little blinky thing that's blinking at us. That is your tire pressure sensor that's shooting the signal to the monitor. Room for 1 or possibly 2 batteries. It comes with 0 batteries from the RV manufacturer. If you purchase from Couch's RV Nation, it will come with 1 deep cycle interstate battery from them. If you wanted a second one, talk with your salesperson about that. They might be able to help you out with getting a second battery. Now, on these new models, they are also offering what's called an unplugged package. And they're in the process of kind of getting this rolled out. They first did it on the 19.8. I had a couple of those in and they went out fairly quickly. But that gives you like 4 lithium big batteries, bigger solar, bigger inverter, air conditioning system, so that you could truly go off the grid and run things like your air conditioner and stuff like that. So pretty cool feature. It was roughly, I want to say around 10 or 11 grand to do that off the grid package. But if you got the extra cash and you're really an off-the-grid type of person, might not be a bad thing to consider. Again, it is kind of rolling out on different models. Started out with the 19.8, so that one I'm sure you can get right away. You know, these other models, they are kind of getting them all set up for that. All right, guys, I wanted to take a second here and just kind of show you the basically unboxing and what this tire pressure monitoring system actually does. So this thing here has a lot of great features to it. We're going to open it up here real quick, show you what it's all about. Okay, so I got the box cut open already here, just so we don't accidentally stab ourselves on video or something stupid. So when you get it out, you have a little instructional code here, you got a little scanner here, but basically it's kind of telling you, you got a monitor, little 12 volt lighter adapter thing here with USB charger cord, and your suction cup mount holder. Got a little sticker here that comes with it, little warranty registration card and stuff like that. Here you can kind of see a little mount, it's plastic. It's got a little magnetic holder, but suction cup it to your window. It's your little cord. And then you have your 5-inch screen here. And it's got a little sticker on it. I take off the little sticker. On the side of it, you do have your on-off button and your little charge button here. So you kind of see what it looks like there, and it magnetically attaches here. But let's turn it on here real quick so you kind of see what this all looks like. Now I have already programmed the 4 tires and stuff, kind of went through this, cheated a little bit here so I knew a little more about it before we started the video. But you can come in here and you have different setting controls here for it. So we can come in here, change it from Fahrenheit to Celsius, change it from PSI to bar. You got miles, kilometers, hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, feet, meters. Again, kind of do what you prefer depending on where you're located at. Coming back in here, we got our tire pressure alert. And this will do up to 5 trailers, up to 6 tires per trailer. And this particular camper that we're in, if you remember that sticker, that tire sticker I showed you earlier, it told us 50 PSI cold. Now, when it comes in from the factory and you unbox this, you got to actually come in here and set that because it's at basically 0. So just come in here, type in your pressure of whatever the sticker tells you on the camper you happen to own. Hit this here, exit, and save. Then we can swap tire locations. Again, depending on our trailer, we can kind of come back in and swap locations, do different stuff like that. Automatic code detect. Again, go to our trailer 1, and then we're going to step outside here, show you what that looks like. Okay, so we're back out here and we are looking at the tires. And you can kind of see the screen here. We're going to hit our little settings button, auto detect code, trailer 1, and then we're going to pick a tire. I've already got the code in here for this particular one, but to redo it, we're basically going to hit the learn button, and then you're supposed to wave it in front of the tire. You hear the beep. It'll pull up the code, save and exit. And then you go do your other tires as well. And you can kind of see here different codes for each tire. And it will do up to 6 tires. So for people with toy haulers and stuff like that, triaxle units, pretty cool little setup. Now, when you're done doing all your tires, you can again do a manual mode detect if you know your codes for each tire. You can connect and disconnect trailers and stuff like that. So you got quite a few different things you can come into this screen and do. Vehicle ID, date and time, sensors for your battery sensors, basically kind of telling you what's going on with them. So a lot of neat stuff built in to this tire pressure monitor here. Pretty cool little setup. Again, guys, thank you for taking the time to watch my RV videos. I hope this really helped you learn a little bit more about the camper, things that come with the campers, and possibly how to use them. Thanks again.